I had from lovely Susanna Beer on The Night Manager, and I was massively pregnant. And she said, "Could you walk less pregnant?" No. There's a head in my pelvis. So no.
Prepare your ears, humans. Happy, sad, confused begins now.
Hey guys, I'm Josh, and welcome to another edition of Happy, Sad, Confused. Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, need I say more? They are the main event on the podcast today. Thanks, guys, as always, for checking out my podcast. Whether you're listening or watching, I appreciate you. A real treat to get these two dynamic, amazing, brilliant, very funny actors together, talking about their new movie, The Roses, their collaborations, their pet peeves, all sorts of fun stuff in this episode. Brief things to mention before we get into the main event today. By the time you're listening or watching this, I will hopefully be in Telluride, Colorado for the Telluride Film Festival, which I've been going to for the last several years. It is such a privilege, so amazing to go if you ever have the opportunity. It is a hard place to get into for a variety of reasons, but wow, what a treat to be there to see the best films emerge for the fall season. So I'm saying that not to brag, but just to say this is something to look for you guys on the podcast, because I'll be recording a couple episodes of the podcast on the ground in Telluride if all goes according to plan. I will also then be talking from the Toronto Film Festival almost immediately thereafter. Yes, the fall movie season really comes at you really fast once it launches. So all which is to say, if you're into the quality movies coming out this fall, keep it right here on Happy, Sad, Confused, because I've got you covered with some really cool conversations slated from both Telluride and Toronto. As always, all our goodies are over on our Patreon, patreon.com/happy, sad, confused. I shout it out because honestly, if you support us there, it really does help me and us make more stuff for you here. Plus, we hopefully give you bang for your buck. Early access to every episode. You get discount codes for live events. You get upcoming guest announcements before anybody else. Merch, autograph posters, all sorts of cool stuff. So check it out if you can. Okay, this conversation is a delight. How could it not be? Cumberbatch and Colman. Come on, guys. They are starring in the new remake of War of the Roses. Remember War of the Roses? I do. I grew up with that movie. Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas. This is a reimagining. This comes to us with quite the pedigree. Not only is it directed by Jay Roach, not only is it written by Tony McNamara, amazing screenwriter, but front and center, you got Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch. I remember as soon as this movie was announced, I was like, yes, 1,000 times. Yes, I am in. Very black comedy. They are both really fun together. They clearly, as you'll see in this conversation, go way back as friends, but had never worked together before. So this was a really rare and unique opportunity. I will say a couple just notes for this. We recorded this actually quite a ways back because they are both so busy and had trouble kind of like coordinating schedules. So I took the advantage of getting them when I could over Zoom a while back. Now, doing it over Zoom, I will say, was not my ideal. Obviously, the podcast I do a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's in person, sometimes at their live events, sometimes it is over Zoom. This one in particular was a little challenging, the Zoom aspect, I will be honest, because sometimes it's hard when you're talking to two people, let alone two very fast talking people talking to each other. Benedict is like such like a bundle of nervous, fun energy always, that I think he's much easier to talk to be honest, when you're vibing in the room with him. We still had a great time, but there was like one, for instance, you'll hear or watch in this conversation, one total disconnect when I'm like quizzing them a little bit about Marvel and they totally didn't understand the question. Maybe it was me, maybe it was the Zoom. Anyway, I'm in my own head about this, so I'm just like letting you guys know there's some times in this conversation where it feels like, to me, I'm not like quite clear on what they're saying. They're not quite clear on what I'm saying. That being said, smiles all around, laughs all around. This is about 35 minutes of a lot of fun. So I know you'll dig it. I'm just saying it out loud because it was in my head and, I want to be transparent with you guys. I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's also a little bit of a shorter conversation than we usually do. But again, how can I say no to 35 minutes with Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman? I mean, come on. Enjoy this chat. Check out The Roses. It's in theaters this Friday. And I'll see you on the next one from Telluride.
Oh, Josh.
It's so good to see you both. Your movie is delightful. A lot of people, look, their dream couple is like the Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, the Zendaya, the Tom Holland.
Yeah.
This is my couple.
Yes, Josh!
You're our guy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Who would win in a fight to the death? You guys versus Tom Holland and Zendaya. How does it go down?
They would win, wouldn't they? Sorry, that was awful.
We've got
Maybe you'd
maturity.
win. You've only got one arm.
We've probably got more resources. Right now, I'd be useless. Yes, it's true.
Currently, we wouldn't win.
No, we wouldn't.
Give us some warning and don't give them any warning, and maybe we'll be all right.
Hang on a split second.
The art of surprise.
They're a real couple. What do you mean, a warring couple? As in them fighting us, you mean?
Yeah, fighting us.
Yes.
That's what I imagined you meant.
Sure, sorry, I just got a little lost into the sort of thing that we're doing. It was a fighting couple of fictionally. But we have maturity on our side.
Are you talking about fisticuffs?
They're very mature as well, though. For their age, they're ridiculous.
Experience.
Experience
is the word. Yeah, you're right.
I would do something. Look over there, and then run the other way.
Pull my finger and fart, and the whole room would just evacuate.
They wouldn't be able to fight after that. They'd be giggling
They'd be laughing.
or coughing.
Olivia has the power of laughter, and do they as much? I don't know.
I bet they do.
We won't know until the crossover movie happens, until the Spider-Man
Next time I see them,
Roses.
that's all they're going to be able to talk to me about. But yeah, it's
guys, talk to me a little bit about, I mean, this is a dream scenario, I would imagine, as an actor. Not only do you get to work with somebody you love and respect, but you get paid to insult them for weeks at a time and be vile to each other.
Yeah.
With Tony McNamara's words, don't forget.
Yeah, so the insults are better than we would do ourselves.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a genius. And it was a joy. And we wanted to do this for a while, insult each other publicly in a film. And it's come about just about time. No, but seriously, yeah, it's a heaven. It's heaven. You have to kind of pitch yourself and go, well, and these are rare jobs, all of those ingredients to line up.
Yeah.
And she's phenomenal. And I've been, you know, friends, but also as a friend, just going, I'm so proud of this person who's just, you know, taking on the world and making the whole world fall in love with her as the way we all do as her friends. And then to get the chance to enter that and experience it on a set and just to work with a friend is a joy, but especially this one. It really was a lot of fun.
Ben has an amazing skill of saying beautiful things first, and then you go, well, I feel that.
It's just caffeine.
No.
Same,
That's the first
ditto.
thing, not
yeah,
it's,
exactly.
It's authentic, but caffeinated.
It's so lovely. You're incredibly. He's the nicest, kindest person ever. Says the nicest things too, don't ya?
I wish that was always true, but in this instance it is, because it's very easy. It's authentic because she is authentic. So yeah.
Can I ask you guys, have you ever, whether in this film or any project, said something so vile in a scene to a co-star, in the script, of course, that you found yourself having to apologize immediately after, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry?
I mean, yeah, well, with children, yes. I've had to lose my patience with children and go, I'm acting, I really love you, I'm sorry I'm shouting in your faces. You know, it's a very, very bizarre thing to being on a film set as a kid, let alone then having an adult shout at you. So.
Les Miserables.
Yes.
And I was meant to hit this little girl. Oh, God. And she had padding all down her back, but I had a belt and I was meant to hit her. Oh, God. And then I hit her once, half-heartedly, and I burst into tears. And I can't do it, I can't hit her. And she was going, look, do it, look, do it. And she was hitting herself. Oh, I struggled. And there was also one little girl who was the younger version who didn't speak English. And I said, "Ow." Well, she started to look like she was crying, and I went, "Oh, shut up." And because I thought she was acting, but she actually started to cry, and then I went, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And then, it was awful.
No. That's a horrible day
That
at
was,
work.
yeah, you're right. Shouting at children is horrendous.
The child in me was a little bit perturbed when things go very awry in our film as characters. And I did have a moment of going, I need to check in with my friend because this is feeling quite, I'm smarting from some of this.
Right, I'm too good at this. This is too real.
No, she was, and I was like, "Is this coming from a place of our friendship?" It's stupid, but you know, you get a bit wrapped up in yourself, don't you? Sometimes, full stop, especially when you're pretending to be people in that situation. But yeah, I just had a moment of going, "Okay, we're good." I just wanted. Actually, it was more like we'd had such fun, and then it does get very dark. This film, there's a lot of nuance to it, and some pathos because of the humour in a way. And when it got a little bit.
I've worked out what we have to do.
What do we have to do?
So, you know when dogs are
You
fighting...
worked out what we had to do on the day. What is there? This is making me go, stop, and making me laugh. It's just a job.
But you know when dogs are fighting, or play fighting,
but
then they go, have you noticed that?
No.
They do little false sneezes. It means, I still love you, I'm not actually cross. That's what
Are
they're
you
doing.
serious?
So we need to go,
Dogs do that to
shut
each
your
other?
face, and then we'll be fine.
There you go.
do
Just
that.
a
Maybe
little
clear my
light
nose
sneeze
before
means
I
you
do
still
that.
love each other.
Sorry?
Just blow snot on each other.
Exactly. That's the true
Yeah.
demonstration
We're back
of
in
love.
lip sync territory. Where'd it come from?
Is there, Olivia, I just caught up with our mutual buddy Dakota Johnson the other day. Lovely, as
Did
always.
you actually hang out, go out, or were you doing press things?
Just press,
Oh,
please. Just the real stuff.
How is
But
she?
She's
She got-
amazing.
She got really ugly.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Giving
It's
me
only
a
a matter of
break.
time.
Thank God. Yeah.
She has said you are the funniest person she's ever worked with. Who, respectively, take your co-star in the room out of the equation. Who is the person that has made you laugh the most in your career on set that it's been tough to get through a scene with?
Other than her, Martin Freeman.
Ben Daniels as well. We both
Ben
struggled
Daniels
with.
as well, yeah. Yes, I do remember what I did with Ben. With us, it was all about our wigs in Tudor England. It was in the Roses, and he had a horse that was out of control, farting a lot as we were kind of trotting past heads we'd probably ourselves as characters put on a spike. And he was my wingman as Richard III, which means he was Gloucester. It's a long time ago, we couldn't. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. He perpetually,
He's
and he's
so
the nicest man as
naughty.
well, but he's really naughty.
He's lovely.
Um,
Oh, fun.
But he's adorable, Ben Daniels. And Martin, I think, is quite literally the funniest person I've ever met. I mean, he's so whip smart and, yeah. Very
So
funny.
I've just remembered Adil Akhtar as well, who in Miserables again.
Really?
There was a fight thing, and he actually went ow really, really high pitched and really loudly, and he was meant to be a bit of a geezer, and I literally held my nose and I had to sit on the floor, so I was trying not to wet myself and hide from the camera, and we were giggling so much while this great big bar brawl was happening. Yeah, I love that. You know, like when you're in assembly at school and someone goes, "Who put itching powder on my seat?"
I know.
And
it's
you
All control is lost.
Yeah.
One of the sequences I enjoy running through this film is your character, Benedict, has a bit of a viral video meltdown.
Yes. I'm not really
have you ever
responsible for
had-
how that was put together, so I can laugh at that without it seeming like self-indulgence. It's so funny, that meme.
Very funny, very funny. But have either of you had an experience like talking to someone like me on a carpet at a point where you were like, oh my God, I just did something that is going to end me, like that is really going to compromise my career?
I think I'd probably do.
Every single interview, I think I've said something that's going to compromise
Yeah.
my life, let alone my career.
If in doubt, will do something really childish and say a rude word. And so far, no one seems to have minded.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I don't look too closely, but yeah. I mean, I got very overexcited at the Oscars the first time I went and photobombed you too. And it was just because...
Me?
No, I did.
Did you photobomb me?
Did I photobomb you
No,
as well?
is that what you said? Oh,
No,
you
too, as in the band.
I
Not
see.
You too.
I was going to say, sorry. There must be a lot of that with their band name.
I mean, they were all lined up. It was so easy. But I'd also been
it was
fed...
The jump, right?
It was the jump, but I'd also been given a lot of alcohol on a red carpet. I don't think things have probably changed now, but
Is
yeah.
that a bad thing?
Well, seemingly not, but I think
No, I
people
think
obviously
that's
knew they were
cool.
going to get a really out of control version of me. They just got to give me little miniatures. It was the
love
Ellen
it.
Show gang in particular. They were like, here, have some Smirnoff vodka. Not necessarily, could be any brand of vodka. I'm not being brand specific. This isn't an endorsement.
Drink responsibly.
Or drinking
yes,
in general.
always.
Or a particular brand, because
Yeah.
I want to keep my options open there. But also because I can't remember. I just do remember, and the world does because it's kind of there, me going "Ooh," over the top
I
of
want to
them.
find that.
And I think the minute after I did
It
that, I
just
was
made
like,
us love you more.
that
It was
is
beautiful.
possibly going to be the silliest thing I've done. That
I
will
think
be
I might have photobombed
everywhere.
behind. Was it Yorgos?
It's quite tall, yeah, probably.
Yeah. I did something similar, but no one really noticed. But that sounds brilliant.
I don't know if they're short, but everyone thought I'd been superimposed because I got quite high. But I think honestly, I was all over. But I might have just
So
stepped on
excited.
someone to get the height. I was not.
Right, there was a
in my right
trampoline
mind.
on the Oscar carpet. They don't
Yeah,
talk
called
about that.
a famous actor, but I just kind of went boink on them. I don't know, the memory's vague because I was just sort of acting on impulse in front of the world. So yeah, we do, but I don't. Trouble. It's amazing how much fun you can have in an interview, and I come away going, that's going to be a news story, that's going to be a clickbait, that's going to be a thing that's going to be extracted and turned into something out of context. That makes this process dull. Not with you, my friend, but you did ask the question.
How about this? Let's create a rift between the two of you. Who's a better detective, Ellie Miller of Broadchurch or Sherlock?
I'm not sure that's fair.
Well, she didn't even know it was her husband, and that's
Hey, spoiler! Wow.
I'm sorry, but people haven't seen it
Sherlock
don't
Holmes
deserve
is
to
famously
anymore.
brilliant. I don't think he ever fails,
You can't
does he?
really top Sherlock, and that's not
No.
me competing against her. That's just
No,
that's the writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doyle.
Okay.
Doyle. Yeah,
Wasn't
get
it?
you. Arthur
Conan Doyle. I remembered.
What accent was that? I just did.
You tried an Irish?
Arthur Conan Doyle.
Did you? Was it Irish?
I'm appearing. No, I'm going to say something controversial. I'm going to say.
Okay,
Sorry.
stop.
I'm going to stop.
Just
Talk
deep
about
breath.
Other people's Irish accents.
I'll talk
Okay.
for a little while. How are you?
Who's a bigger Marvel fan? I think it's Olivia. I think Olivia knows Marvel better than even you, Ben.
Unredoubtedly.
Right?
Yeah. Try her.
Oh no! Don't test me.
No, I'm not going to test you. Well, how many Marvel films as of Fantastic Four have there been? Do you know that?
Three or
the one
four?
coming up?
2.
3.
No, I meant MCU films total in the MCU.
With the 4 in.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Well, with the new one coming up, I would say 3. No, as in repeat. Yeah, I'd say 3. Am I
The
right?
entire MCU, I'm saying. This is the American
Okay, now do we say
English
15?
problem.
Understand.
I don't really
By the
understand.
time, so you don't mean standalone films.
It's a Josh problem. It's
You
not
mean
a
the
you guys
characters
problem.
appearing in how many films? What the fuck is going on?
I was saying, how many
Josh.
MCU films have there been total?
How many
period?
MCU films have there been? Not with the Fantastic Four.
Are they
I thought
in
that was
all
your
of them?
I
Is
said,
that-
as of the Fantastic Four, how many will have there been MCU films?
Oh,
Very badly
characters
put, Josh.
appearing. Or how many versions of that franchise?
What? So
franchise?
plus that one that's coming out.
No idea.
Yes.
I have no idea. I mean, what?
18. Oh, we don't know.
37. 37.
Yeah,
You're
30's
missing a
not
few.
far off. I win.
37.
That's a lot, isn't it? How many have you seen?
I have not seen 37.
Okay. Well,
I
you've got
haven't
some
seen
work
all
to
of
do.
them.
I don't think. Have I seen all of them?
I don't think I've seen 37, so I can't.
Do you
have seen
count
them.
series as films?
Do I count which?
Series
No.
as films.
No, no,
so
no,
yeah,
no.
37 feature films. That's amazing.
That's enormous, isn't
It's
it?
extraordinary. I think I have seen them.
Have you? Okay, he's a bigger fan than me.
Okay.
Yeah?
What have you learned about your friend? Look, you've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
There's the work self and there's the, out of work self.
Yeah.
Did you learn something new about each other, seeing each other in this
I mean,
environment?
it's the first time I've been in the working environment, which I'd heard about with her, and it's obvious to the world from people who've already worked with her. But to see the alchemy she brings to set every day, and to see what joy it is, and it's genuine. I'm like, God, that's got to cost you, but it doesn't, because it's her. It's authentically who she is, and that I guess I knew it in a way, but I really witnessed it for the first time. So that was my kind of novel experience, and acting with her, obviously, which was a marvel. But it was that kind of alchemy with everyone around us.
Oh, Ben.
It's true.
He did it again.
I said
He did it
bad
again.
many times.
It does this.
And that you could pull her finger and she often farts.
Yeah. Well, I
It's a
did.
novel.
I used that, especially when I knew that he needed a little.
Yeah, reassuring that I'm not actually hated by the person I'm acting with. I mean, pathetic, isn't it? Pathetic.
You want to do it in real time? Here we go. We'll add it in post.
Bit of a delay. You can edit that.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Go on.
I was going to say, is it more enjoyable as an actor to play
can I
falling
just
in
say,
love?
this isn't blowing smoke, but one more
Yeah.
important thing. As an actor, watching her, how intuitive she is, given how great she is, she gets her so quickly. So
do you. Totally.
I know.
those-
I trial and I had a lot more trial and error with me. You're
No,
like,
I don't think so. Those emotional scenes, it was so lovely to look into your eyes and you're absolutely there. Gorgeous.
I have to sort of put myself there for those bits, but everything,
Yeah, but
especially
you
with
were
comedy, I
there.
feel like I've just got to. This isn't what I haven't done as nearly as much as Olivia. I've had funny bits in films, and never quite this focused, and
And it was all there at your fingertips. You were natural.
well,
to
no,
it.
I think I had to really
No,
kind of.
I think
maybe this
because
is
it's
a-
scary if you haven't done much of it before.
to trust it.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
you
I agree.
totally got it.
But not as quick. She's been very kind, but I will say not as quickly as Olivia. It is. Yeah.
That's
It is kind of true.
Do you remember, Benedict, the sketch that we did that you had not even read the script for? You walked into and you were unbelievable.
There you are, you
this
see?
was
What was it?
This was a masterclass actor parody.
Oh, the
where you
abusive
played
acting coach.
You were
my God.
unbelievable.
It was great until I think I did punch someone in it. I mean, no.
You did.
I
You punched my friend
really
Sammy.
over the top.
You fake punched her, but she loved it.
It was a fake punch, and we talked
Oh, like
about
that
it. But yeah,
sort of punch.
Yeah, well, yeah, the tummy.
It was in the stomach. It was
Yeah,
right in the
but
gut.
it was scripted. I think that bit was in the
It was.
script. But I didn't. You're right. I didn't know what it was until I walked in the room. But that was fun. You always give me in those scenarios in the past. You've always given me something really fun to do, and so. I knew that Josh was on the card, so I knew it was going to be a fun thing. And
Fun.
But thank you.
Amazing.
Great fun.
Do you guys enjoy I always think about the relationship comedies or dramas, the montage of falling in love must be so difficult. Like when you have to kind of laugh for hours at an end, you have to kind of gaze at each other longingly. Is that something that is as awkward as it seems to me with my second
I
sight
find
thinking
some
about?
bits awkward. Anything
Yeah.
with skin touching, I find cripplingly embarrassing.
Yeah.
And
It's the least sexy or romantic thing you'll ever do as an actor.
Yeah.
Or I'll ever do. As an
especially
actor.
with a friend.
Yeah,
sort of,
it's super weird.
Ben, all right, how's Sophie?
Yeah, we
great.
go-
How's
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yes, great,
fantastic.
great,
Right, let's
great.
do it.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
quick,
Oh,
let's get
good,
this
cup of
over
tea.
with.
Those sounds, the English making love. But no, seriously, the what was the thing? Oh, the meet cute in this is so well scripted,
was
and it's so
fun,
immediate,
though.
and it's very fast. So it's kind of like,
So it's less embarrassing.
and we laughed a lot when we went into that ice cooler. We're like falling over with our legs and arms scratching the wall. You know,
And because it's left to your imagination, really, we could just do
Yes.
the hand thing and then giggle.
It's a very generous bit of filmmaking.
Yeah.
Um,
I think because they could tell that I was.
And the montage of love, no, not at all, because it works. The montage of love in this, I think, is quite nice because you jump around in time very fast. You know, you're in the problem. You're in the high peak of their familydom, and then you're pretty straight into the shift
Yeah.
where it all kind of gets tested. So
Yeah. When you think about, look, I love the War of the Roses back in the 80s with Kathleen and Michael, and
So good.
I learned so much about relationships and love through movies, through TV,
Yeah.
especially film though, like the Nora Ephron movies, etc. Like when you think back to your childhoods about coming of age as, theater goers, as film goers, what are the films that kind of like resonated with you that taught you something you think about what relationships were, for good or for bad?
God, my film references are, well, I suppose I watched lots of kids things, obviously. So Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and then Falling in Love. Do you remember?
Truly Scrumptious.
Yes.
That
And
was
the
a
kids
gorgeous
singing about.
couple.
And there's always a dead mum in those, like all fairy tales.
Lots of dead parents.
Yeah.
But usually often mums.
And also, It's a Wonderful Life. Can't even think about it without sobbing. The love of a family.
Yeah, the power of that.
Yeah. And that good man. I think I fell in love with him and I just wanted a man like him in my life. And for me,
Truly Scrumptious is a great sort of, and also Sound of Music.
yes, oh my
It's
God,
achingly
yes.
romantic and
Yeah.
beautiful. Again, about the power of family and unity and just, I'm trying to think of other ones to add to that. I mean, I as a boy, I completely fantasized about being Harrison Ford in pretty much everything he did that I was allowed to watch. Whether it was Indy or Han Solo. And they're quite loner, difficult, grumpy, edgy characters, but there's something so charismatic about him in those films, sort of carrying the candle of Bogart from films before. And I thought, I mean, Harrison's an incredibly handsome man, but Bogart is a strange-looking guy. And I thought, but it's not about that. It's actually about the charge of the romance. It's about, it doesn't matter what you look like, essentially. It's who you are and what you do with who you are. And
there's also something in these kind of films that like gets at like the uniqueness of that bond in a marriage or any kind of relationship where you say things to each other that you can't say to anybody else. And it's those picayune small things that just drive us insane, even though we love our partners. I mean, if I asked your partners, your friends, your family, your children even, what's like the little thing that bothers me? I love my dad, I love my mom, but this thing just, if they could only just stop doing this. Is there anything that comes up a lot about you guys with friends and family?
I'm pretty guarded about exposing what I think are flaws in my family to a public for obvious reasons.
But make something up.
I'll make something
Don't
up.
give him the truth.
Not being able to find the potato peeler, let's put it back in different drawers every single time. That does happen, actually. You know, when someone's been in the kitchen and I'm kind of looking around for the juicer, just a little glass thing you squeeze lemons on. Not some fancy bit of kit, but just, it's like, I'm spending half an hour looking for shit that used to be where I put it and it's moved because someone's made a cake or something.
Right.
There you go. There's a pet peeve, which is kind of real, but not.
Is that what they would be cross with you about?
Oh, is it me? Oh,
Yeah.
Interview them. I mean, there's an endless list. Starts in the morning, you know, and ends in late at night.
When they go to bed, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, and then starts all over again the next day. I hate you. You know, you're the worst time ever. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you'd have to ask them.
What about you?
Being away
You're
from
perfect
home,
in every
actually,
way.
being away from home pisses them off, and it pisses me off too.
Yeah.
You know, so we try and do as much to make that not the case, 2-week rule, and try to work as hard as possible on making work happen here, nearer home, so I can get home, or take them with me. Yeah. Or not work.
What's a pet peeve in a co-star that you can't abide by? Obviously, you guys get along famously.
I mean, to say anything.
I know, it's
That's
brilliant, isn't it?
Let's move on.
Pet peeve in a co-star.
Being late.
You've worked with all types of actors. Is there a certain
I've been late a lot
approach,
today because I've been
certain vibe?
icing my shoulder. and
that
poor Olivia's been
doesn't
down here
count.
on time. And well,
I do. I mean, yeah, that's
But
impossible.
that is annoying, though. There are people.
No,
in this
on
world
set,
who we know.
on work, for work. If you're
Yes.
late for work, I think that's unacceptable.
mean,
Because the
I mean,
whole crew are there.
Yeah.
On
Everyone's got
time.
families and lives.
Everyone, yeah, exactly.
I agree. Unless there's a valid excuse, right?
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know people who are habitually late.
Yeah.
Sort of
And I sometimes am a little bit sloppy with my lines, but I, on the whole, always know them. When people come in and they really don't know them,
I've had
think,
moments like that.
I think you should fuck off and do a different job because there's 1,000 people ready to step into your shoes
Exactly.
who would appreciate it more.
I've had moments where I've really dropped the ball on projects. Like
I
been
mean, everybody
exhausted.
does.
I think you know, I've managed to forgive myself for those moments.
Yeah, because
But you
that's
know,
a
I'm
rarity.
aware of the other people involved who
also
don't like it. and
a
it's
big
horrible.
pet peeve. Sorry, I jumped in.
No.
Is that a pet
But it's
peeve
just
of
it is
yours?
something that you have. It's a turn up on time and learn your lines. You know.
And you know when you watch people shit down, and if people who are bullies to people below
Bearable.
them.
Yes.
That is an unbearable, and that's more than a pet peeve. That's like a lifetime crusade
it's
to
totally
call out.
unacceptable.
And
Yes, it
yeah.
is. And sometimes you see heads of department who sometimes aren't very nice to the bottom, like trainees or something.
We're very lucky on the whole, as I would say, my experience at least, and especially that's one of the reasons I wanted to be a producer was to make a work environment that people wanted to be part of. And by and large, I think as a company, I can hold my head up high and say we have succeeded. There have definitely been moments. I think post-COVID, a lot of shifting in the industry and a lot of difficulties with certain productions. But it's one of the reasons I wanted to be a producer, to control the means of production and make sure it's a nice time for all. And whether that's catering all the hours or the commute or just treating each other as human beings and having some air to breathe and being nice and polite and grateful.
And a 5-day week, non-negotiable.
Yeah, that's, bring it.
Olivia, in recent years, we talked a little bit about this. Your guest spot in The Bear, you were in Heartstopper, you've been in some amazing TV shows. Is there anything you still want to get in on that you're just a fan of? Or Ben, for you, are you a fan of anything on TV right now that we should manifest
Is
today?
it causing a puddle?
Sorry about that. No puddle.
Okay. Anything?
TV-wise, is there a show that you guys have been really enjoying that you are either enjoying just as fans or would want to even just pop into?
God, what was I watching? Sirens I'm watching at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
I'm only up
I
to...
haven't watched it yet.
I've got one to go, so don't say anything. There's lots I've been watching.
Succession's been and gone.
Oh, yeah.
Would have loved to have done something that. I mean...
Black Doves. I loved that.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I
loved
enjoyed
that.
that too. They're so good, those two. So good. Such good writing as well. Everyone was good at it, but Kieran... Ben in particular. No, look, White Lotus. I do look at that
White
and think, wouldn't it be
Lotus.
nice to go to a beautiful? But it's hard. You're away from your family for a long time.
Unless
it's not.
it's in the school holidays when you could all go together.
Yes, come
That
on,
would be
Mike
nice.
White.
Get your own little villa in Italy or Thailand. Come on.
Thing is, though, when I have got the family with me somewhere, invariably they're bored.
Well, because they're there not doing the thing that you're doing, going, why are we here? We're not seeing mum or dad, and that is true. It doesn't necessarily fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's almost better to be away when they're at school, at least they're busy all day.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
There's no
we're
right
going to end with
answer.
this. We're going to end with this.
Josh, it's a great
Yeah, go
question
ahead.
because I was just going to say the best stuff that you watch is always the stuff where you go, oh, I want to be part of that. And then it's what theatre, television, radio, anything, and film. It's the ones that make you go, God, I want to be part of that creative energy and storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you mentioned theater, and I know you guys have busy family lives. We need to get you in New York doing theater. Just selfishly, I'm dying to see you. But I'll leave
When
it.
my
All good.
youngest has left home, then I'll come and do a play in New York.
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? We could carry on the marital theme there, or Beatrice and Benedict and Much Ado.
You just wait for Godot together. You could just whatever you want. Yeah, anything.
Or we could do. Is Kiss Me Kate the musical of Taming the Shrew? It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Would you
think
like
so.
the idea of doing a musical? Not really.
Yes,
On
if
stage.
Jessie could sing for me.
She'd be in the back. She'd be upstairs going, "Fuck off!" Sorry, you couldn't edit that bit out.
No, I'm keeping that. Yeah. Okay, the Happy Sad Confused profoundly random questionnaire for you guys. You both can answer these. Are you dog or cat people?
Dog.
Dog. I like cats, but
I do like cats, but I've got 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
mine is
our
on a
cat,
walk right now.
who was 21 when he died, never really liked us.
Goodbye, cat.
Yeah. I loved him. Didn't like us.
Oh my.
My God. What do you collect, if anything, either of you?
What?
What do you collect? Do you collect anything in your lives?
A little bit of art. Not fancy, but just I love
do.
art.
That's my heroine, I think.
Photography is
I
what-
keep
is it
buying
art?
pictures.
Well, you've got quite a few heroin addicts. I wish maybe we should go there, but I mean, you've got you. That, but I mean, you like your furnishings as well,
I do.
but not collection. Maybe that's just
Yeah.
Put in
I don't think I have a
collection.
collection. Well, currently outdoor furniture. That's by accident.
You just haven't returned them.
No, I keep finding things in junkyards and things. Oh, and now we've got too many chairs
You
outside.
overpopulated your garden.
Yeah,
There you have,
it looks
that's
a bit
brilliant.
like a pub garden now.
That's all right. Just invite all the pub round.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah,
Right?
pub at home.
Pub at home.
Sorry, you go.
No, I don't think I have anything to go on. I think art is the only real thing.
A little art.
Books,
It's
books,
fine, yeah.
books. A lot of books. And again, not valuable books. It's not like I'm going, first edition of. I mean, if somebody, and I've had someone give me one, but it's not. I'm not an obsessive. We buy too many books.
I love that. Books always make a home look
Yeah.
really cosy.
They really do.
What-
I
so
don't.
our
I
friend-
don't. I'd like to put to bed a myth that I don't have a stunning collection of supercars worth $700,000.
Is that
or
what
pounds.
has
What's
been
the
reported?
difference? It's
People
just
think that?
ridiculous. I mean, no,
Isn't
but I
that
mean,
hilarious?
it was in the papers, or no, it wasn't. It was online in some internet thing.
We've set the
And it was
record
basically
straight.
every car that I'd either driven in a show or a film, or crashed, as in Doctor Strange, or been photographed near in my life, or walked past in a pap shop. It was like, I don't own any of these cars. What are you talking about?
It's coming with me now. Yeah, you should
Exactly.
collect them as you
Exactly.
ride in them. This is the Dakota Johnson Memorial question, Olivia. She asked me this once, and I ask everybody this now.
Okay.
Would you rather have a mouthful of bees or one bee in your butt?
Dakota?
I mean, there's no question I want just one in my butt. Because bee stings are apparently quite therapeutic. I don't imagine you'd live.
One in my butt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I
That's the
reckon it
correct
wouldn't
answer.
survive long.
Yeah.
No, and
Left.
Not a lot of air
a bit
there,
of
is
swelling
there?
down there for a bit is all right. But in there, you'd die.
Yeah.
You'd die.
Yeah.
Have you? I mean, I know people keep talking about bee therapy. Has anyone actually done it? Anyone in this room know?
I've never heard of bee
that
therapy.
you could take two pieces of. I'm saying this because I'm looking into everything now from my shoulder, but you actually sort of target the stings, and the body's natural defense, the antihistamine it produces, is obviously it reduces swelling, but the swelling brings healing, and then
I don't want that in my life. I don't need
I mean, that
No.
and whipping yourself
I'm
with
good.
nettles is a big thing at the moment in natural medicine.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it there, or is it just like me
What's
owning
the
a lot of
science on
cars I
that
don't
one?
own?
Two more quickly. Last actor either of you were mistaken for.
Olivia Williams.
Colman.
What did Benedict say?
I said Olivia Colman. Not David Tennant, but Doctor Who. So that could be any one of them, I suppose. He's a big old changeable alien. But Matt Smith at the time, I guess. Love you in Doctor Who. Was American. It was American who said it. They probably just meant Doctor Strange, to be fair. A lot. Olivia Williams, you get.
Well, yeah, sometimes And also Claire Foy, not because we clearly look anything like each other,
Queen.
but I used to get sent her pictures of her to sign, and I would send her a screen grab going, how would you like me to approach this?
And last thing for you guys, what's the worst note a director has ever given you?
I promised the director I would never reveal that.
I've had line readings.
I'll tell you, line readings are appalling. Never do that.
And
I've had some funny ones.
faster and funnier. Yeah.
I had from lovely Susanna Beer on The Night Manager, and I was massively pregnant. And she said, could you walk less pregnant? No. There's a head in my pelvis. So no. That was a good one.
Ben, you haven't gotten that note at least.
I can't top that. No, I've never had the pregnant note. I always run blank on things like this. I've had some true shockers, but I've also been very lucky to work with directors who are great. A few over-caffeinated moments where people just sort of started, do you know what I mean? And after the sort of 50th day of shooting, I had to say, no, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss because all I've heard you do is stammer, do you know what I mean? That was a moment. But no, I don't know. You even the worst, you understand what they are good at, and it might not be directing actors, but it might be a visual sense or just an amazing technical master of their craft from behind the lens, or an idea of what they want the audience to think or feel, which is sometimes a little bit jumping the gun for me. It can be dead when you're worrying about the audience. You should be focusing on that thing there, and then hoping that from that the thing is good enough to affect an audience in the way you want it to. But yeah, I've had lots of stuff through bullhorns, and I've had other people directing people have gone, wow, I'm glad I'm not in that scene. Like, more crying. More crying. Thinking, wow.
The funniest ones are,
How does that work? It's literally using emotions on a mixing board.
Do you remember you would go and do adverts and things back in the day, and voiceovers where they go, and through the box, could you be happier, please? So then you do it really happy. So you sounded a bit happy. Could you do it less happy? What?
Yeah.
And that's really annoying.
The annoying thing, do you ever get this thing as well where you go, can I try one when I can't quite look at that person? That's great. Okay. Benedict, can you try doing one where you do, and they literally just say what you've said to them, and it's like, okay, I get it. You take ownership for it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not precious,
No,
but
that's so
it's
funny.
like it's really
Yeah.
Well, for my metaphorical bullhorn in New York, you guys did great today. It's good to see you even from afar. Hopefully in
kind.
person next time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Congratulations
gosh,
on
please.
the roses. Thank you for indulging my silliness as always. You guys are the best,
really
so
fun.
Thank you.
We love it.
Thank you very much. Give my
Take
love
care,
to
my friend.
Dakota, please.
Yes,
I
mine
shall,
too,
always.
please. She's also a
Yeah.
friend of mine, and I love her.
And ask her hands for feet or feet for hands.
Right back at her. Perfect. I love it.
She'll know what
All
that
right.
means.
Have a good one, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And so ends another edition of Happy, Sad, Confused. Remember to review, rate, and subscribe to this show on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm a big podcast person. I'm Daisy Ridley, and I definitely wasn't supposed to do this by Josh.